okay? A spoon of material taken from a dead person's body is sent to a lab. There, it is carefully sieved so the larger grains are separated from the smaller ones. The remaining material is then heated to around 2800 degrees until it turns into pure carbon. After that, the carbon is spun at extremely high speeds, so even the tiniest particles can be separated and purified. What is left is used to make tattoo ink. This means that anyone who gets a tattoo is carrying a part of a dead person in their body. Some believe that the more tattoos a person has, the more of this material is inside them. Others claim that certain designs might even contain more of this carbon, depending on the ink used and the factory it comes from. It's a shocking thought, but it makes you wonder how much of what we put on our skin is really just ink, and how much carries something else entirely. So here's the question. If this is true, would you still get a tattoo knowing what's really in the ink? Did you know tattoo ink has
right on this one. All right. It says, I am Yahweh. So not on your body. You understand? And that's what, who cares if it's the cool thing? See, a lot of the cool shit, most of it, hey, if not all so-called cool shit is of the world. Right? You're supposed to separate yourself from the world if you're an Israelite. Right? And lean into Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Right? That's your power. That's your God. You understand that? Hey, that's your source. That's the plug. Right? He knows what's right. As he created everything by way of Yahweh Shai. Right? So anything he's telling us is for our benefit. You see? We know that Esau and the heathen nations, they look to do us harm. Right? But the Heavenly Father, we're God's chosen people. Right? Hey, we're his wife, so he's going to nurture us. He's going to provide and take care of us. He's not going to tell us anything that would, that would hurt us or put us in jeopardy, all right, with his wrath, ultimately. You understand? So, I just make this a quick hit, and it's as simple as that. If the Heavenly Father say don't do it, don't do it. If the Heavenly Father say do that, then that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Lord willing, this was edifying with that. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well. Peace and